1 acre of park for every 3,000 residents. We're nowhere near that ratio. That's what common city planning should be. There should be no park space for residents. What they want to do is put a park on top of the little terraces, a little green, park on top of these buildings, and say, hey, we fulfilled our duties for our open space. They also pay penalties, they're called Quimby funds. So when they come in and build large units, they take the money and dump it into this Quimby fund, and I think the Quimby funds are very highly misused. I think you should do some research on how those Quimby funds are being used. Thank you.
Thank you.
We'll take Luis.
Okay, I just want to thank everybody for voting for it. I really appreciate it. I look forward to working with you for the course of the year. And our contact information is right in here, right on the calendar events, with our phone number, has our email address, any feedback, any comments you have. We'll give you more of a page and a half page if you want. Everybody in here is welcome to submit articles and give us information. We'll put everything together for you. Get an agenda.
Thank you, Luis.
Lucy?
Yeah, Mark.
I would like to be a part of this grievance panel. I just want to say that.
Yeah, there's no grievance panel. Yeah, no, the point is the city attorney has directed us not to fund grievance. What's that? No, it was submitted to us with the city attorney. We got a potential grievance. Are you submitting a grievance? Or you're submitting a grievance? Okay. There is no grievance panel because the city attorney. You would submit it to me.
Yeah.
Submit it to Mark or to. Oh, but okay. You'll do that.
Okay, so Andy, you'll contact.
Okay. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I also would like to be part of the grievance committee.
We gotta make some clarification. There was an alleged grievance filed. The city attorney looked at it, had correspondence on it, and the city attorney indicated that it wasn't those. So we shared that information with you, but it's not to be heard publicly at this time because the city attorney ruled it's not a grievance yet. Yeah, I have a copy of this right here. We're told not to agendize it unless it's given in a stamp by the city attorney. So that's where that stands. So there is no grievance panel, and it's not going to be discussed as the city attorney. Yes. Yes, Ceci.
Okay, so I'm going to bring this up again about being more transparent on the agenda items, and please listing exactly what they are, so that maybe people who, like this grant for one, we would have had someone from these groups come and listen to what she said about the granting. I'd also like to know, because I'm a little bit confused now on how the executive meeting is run. So do we need to add that to the agenda to explain it to the public, or can we read about it someplace and how we do it? I'm interested now, and that's opened my mind as to how it's done also, okay? Yeah, and I would also like the board to remember, we're sitting here in the audience, and we're listening, we talked to this person, and we talked to that person. Many of us do know the names of the people who you're referring to, and we want to hear those names. I mean, it's so frustrating to go round and round, and I talk to this person, I talk to that one, I'm ready to pull my hair out, because I do know the people that you are maybe referring to, but yet I don't know, because you're not listing them, and there's nothing stating what happened. It's all verbal. It's all verbal. I appreciate that.
I think what happens a lot of times, like what Ceci's going through right now, if I'm to believe that the board understands the bylaws and the executive committee, unfortunately the way they're written, in your executive committee, this is where any agendized item is to be discussed and put into the general meeting. That's not been done. This is why there's so much confusion. I can tell you guys straight out, I've been to Turkey. This is not the first meeting I've been to. I can tell you right now, even if the district attorney was here, he's standing on the city standpoint. He's not going to tell you on the state or whether you're violating anything. I brought that up when they were there. That's why I told everybody to be independent. You can't just go out and what someone says. Unless you meet with the district attorney yourself, and unless the grievance is filed, can they even discuss the matter because he doesn't have anything in front of him. And this is why I'm here today, is to put the I give it to the secretary to understand two things. That this is not only a grievance for what I'm writing for what the board is, it's also to help the community out so that you guys can better understand what we're doing and what you guys are doing and become really transparent to the body. And like I stated before, one of the facts is, and I want everybody to know here, is that if I could, I would single it out. We can't. The grievance says, you're all at fault. You're all at fault because in the process of doing any of the laws, you guys have to know each and as an individual, remember this, as an individual. I requested through all the public request acts, minutes of the meeting and agendas. I'm shocked to know that there is no minutes and there are no agendas for the executive committee. How could this be? This is a serious issue. Because not only are you not transparent, you're keeping the process in violation. I even asked where were the posts at? So that we could check as a public whether there are violations towards the Brown Act, whether there is possible bylaw violation. Okay? So, like I said, it's not to all of you guys, but I will give it to the secretary. And one more thing, just keep it to the Brown Act. There's very specific rules.
Thank you, thank you.
Just want to reiterate to board members that last month we spent probably 60 hours responding to public records requests on items that could have just simply been requested without putting a board under legal aegis. And that all this was consulted with the city attorney, with whom I met for an hour and a half. So I just have to say publicly that the board's working to do the best it can. And I think that has to be said. And I think it's very important that it be said. And I think that when we go into bylaws, if we have anything to tune up, the committee will do it.
Can you speak a little bit louder, please?
But that's the statement I just have to make. Okay, so we're gonna move on. Yes. Oh, yes. Yes, go ahead, Susan. You're not on the board, you're a public member.
On a more positive, festive note, I just wanted to make sure that everybody knew that next week, Saturday, December 13th, from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m., the Neighbor to the South, Echo Park will be having its annual holiday parade. Please come, it's on Sunday.